He looks great with all that gold on him.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 600 pounds, the WWE United States Champion and the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Gangster.
Right now, he has never been more confident nor more proud. This is an accomplishment on a different level.
Well, just think of the road he traveled and what he endured to be here tonight, holding 2 championships.
Well, it has to be recognized that right now, we are witnessing dominance on another level.
Wes Lee is about to take flight.
And his opponent from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 183 pounds, Wes Lee!
Turned his back on his friends, and he says he's done taking care of others.
It's because Wes Lee's finally ready to take what's his. He's finally learned to look out for number 1.
Once seen as a superhero, now he's something different.
Creative and unpredictable inside the ring.
Now, Wes Lee will absolutely put on a show while taking you down.
We got the bell, we got Wes Lee looking to take off. Look for him to rely on his cardiovascular conditioning and gravity-defying air assaults.
Wes Lee's not the cardiac kid for nothing, Michael. Lee's style is its own vibe because he constantly innovates so opponents don't know what to expect from him.
And that's one of the reasons Wes Lee's so difficult to prepare for. You can't prepare for something you don't know.
And he'll be squaring off against the champ. While he wears the title, sometimes I question his worthiness for that gold, Saxton. Tell me, why wouldn't he put the title on the line here tonight?
Well, I could think of a million reasons, Corey, but those don't matter. He's the champ, and he's allowed to decide what to do with his title.
And into the corner he goes, being placed onto the top rope. Check out this power military press way up there.
Military press slam. And the momentum's clearly against Wes now.
And Wes has to quickly pull something out of his sleeve here.
Precarious position for both superstars. Oh, gosh.
Back suplex on the apron.
That was quite the impact on the apron. You might be in shock now, but you'll be feeling lasting pain for a few weeks to come.
Got him on that turnbuckle.
Perched in a dangerous position up top. It's about to get worse from here.
Suplex. Everything's going his way right now.
He's not planning on letting up anytime soon.
Kidding me.
And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now.
Yeah, but you know this one is still up in the air.
Spinebuster!
Nice amateur takedown. All the way over.
Looking to take it to the air now. From the top. Through the air. And connects.
The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
Corey, what's your advice for taking on Wes Lee? Wes is as dynamic as they come in the ring. Not exactly the easiest competitor to pin down.
Yeah, which is why you're in the ring against Wes. You need to make sure to be the one controlling the pace. Grind Wes to the sky. Good Lord, taking flight. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body. Dominator.
Under the ropes and back into the ring.
There.
He kicks out with force.
What is it gonna take to put him away?
Nice amateur takedown all the way over.
And Wes can't stop any offense coming his way.
Yeah, this is what you have to do against Wes. Controlling the pace, not letting Wes get started or pick up any speed. Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
F5! Thunderous!
Wes went down in a heap.
There's two. Fun. And he retains the championship after a hard-fought battle. Look out from behind.
Looks like there's another challenger on the horizon, but the champ letting him know, for now, I'm the one on top.
And here he comes. Double the gold, double the bragging rights.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 600 pounds, the WWE United States Champion and the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the
It's got to be great to be a double champion in WWE, but he has twice the target on his back right now.
Indeed, Michael. When you're at this level in WWE, everyone is gunning for you, even your so-called allies. I think this guy has more titles than friends right now.
Gentlemen, you don't get to this level of success in WWE by accident. He had the skill to earn both those titles, and I think he's got the skill to keep both titles.
The tortured powerhouse, Eric Rowan. Wyatt family in his blood.
Once a sheep, now a rambling rabbit.
Eric Rowan is unmasked and about to be unleashed.
And here's a champion who has turned a lot of heads.
Holding a title will do that for you. Whether you're defending the gold or not, there's always extra eyes on the champ. Question is whether he can handle the pressure of representing his title tonight.
I have a feeling we're about to get our answer.
Then there's the towering figure across the ring of Eric Rowan. And wherever this man goes, darkness, pain, and suffering follow.
What people fail to understand is this monstrosity lurks in the cover of darkness, and when Rowan appears, your demise has already begun.
He is hurled out and crashes down to the floor. From the top!
All the way to the outside, trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost? Belly to back.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that.
Ooh, that's how you dominate your opponent.
Rowan looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
Rowan's got to find a way to defend himself.
German suplex. One strong attack after another. Into a sit-out powerbomb.
Thunderous impact.
He gets into the ring. Taking things to the top rope. From the top.
Whoa, look out. Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
Delivered into the barricade. Here we go.
Look out below.
You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
Rowan is an opposing figure in and out of the ring. Corey, how do you steady your nerves facing this absolute beast among men?
Well, as a big man, Rowan has a tremendous amount of power. Staying out of his reach and chopping away at his base should leave him vulnerable to some more damaging offense.
Got to get back in the ring to stay in the match.
And back in. He was dangerously close to being counted out of this one.
We have to be nearing the end of this one.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
Things just changed in a big way.
There is no reason for him to be out here. Well, where are they?
One step ahead there.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
F5! Thunder! Quickly transition. Shoulders are down.
Uh-oh.
Man, that was such a long and hard-fought match. He earned that victory.
Here is your winner, the Gangster.
And the outside help definitely had to play a factor here, guys. I don't know how anyone can call this a clear-cut win with that in mind.
Look, you have to celebrate the fact they won it all by themselves.
Were you watching the same match, Corey? They clearly had some assistance.
Okay, Saxton, and in basketball, does the person who throws the assist get the point? No, my point stands.
What?
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Here he is, a champion twice over. Wow. It's got to be twice as nice carrying around two titles.
I don't know, Saxton. That's a lot of weight to carry both physically and mentally. The target on his back is now twice the size. Standing tall with both of his titles, he's not planning to let go of either one of them anytime soon.
The best in the world. CM Punk always a brash and defiant competitor.
And Punk has had to fight his way to the very top, using his own unique style in the ring.
Learn to rely on his own toughness and hard-headedness.
Whether you love him or hate him, his approach has made CM Punk an all-time great. Punk possesses a lethal combination of fighting styles, and he's going to need it tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Punk is always ready for a fight, and he proclaims he is the measuring stick until someone proves him otherwise.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk. And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 600 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion and the WWE United States Champion, the Gangster.
That's what these men are going to war over, the World Heavyweight Championship.
One more look at the ultimate prize, the reason for all those long training hours.
Big fight field, big fight atmosphere. World Heavyweight Championship on the line here tonight.
You have got to be kidding me. A deadlift military press? This is unreal power. And a slam. The champ is digging deep, using every last drop of power.
Clothesline.
Good Lord.
So effective. Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Clearing up our announce desk. Things are about to turn disastrous.
This will be the time to go, guys.
Climbing up the turnbuckle here.
Sky high.
That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Driven into the barricade.
A powerful suplex toss.
Whoa!
How about the strength of the champ? Just flinging off the challenger.
Looking at this matchup, Corey, is there anything you think Punk needs to do to get to keep the advantage?
Punk needs to make sure he controls the pace as often as possible.
From the top! Time for him to get back to the ring.
No one wants a count out here.
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Re-entering the ringside area.
Hopefully coming to their senses.
Ouch.
Ouch. Double axe handle to the chest.
Momentum is running away from Punk.
Punk needs to reformulate a strategy.
Taking flight.
You gotta be kidding me! From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off. Have you ever seen a human being tossed like that?
gets set back into the ring. Oh, look at this. German suplex. And not done yet. Another German. And continuing to punish their opponent with a German.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
F5! Thunderous!
The champ taking care of business here. Oh, sent straight into the corner hard.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
I don't know if Punk can withstand much more of this.
CM Punk needs to bring the match back to his pace.
And face first they go.
Uh-oh. Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
Just tossed. She get airline miles for that. Deconstructing the knee there. Uh-oh, this is just vicious.
Nasty stomp of the arm.
Check out the springboard. Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
And he's being totally cut off here.
Yeah, and this might cause him to lose his composure.
Fisherman's Buster.
Hoisting their opponent. Oh, that's a bad landing.
Uh-oh. Elbow drop.
Well-placed kick. Uh-oh, this is just vicious.
Arm stomp.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Fireman's carry. Up and F5!
Fired hard into the corner. It crashes to the mat. Deadlift.
Sit out powerbomb.
CM Punk is in a distressing spot.
Punk needs to be resourceful. Find a moment to strike.
Unloading with a belly to back.
Just deadlifting right there. The power. Power slam. And he's going to the top. From the top. Elbow drop. Setting them up for a Fisherman's Buster. And now he sees control for the moment.
Ain't nothing holding him back here. And face first they go.
The power of a deadlift into a military press.
Wow.
Walking around the ring.
Such incredible power on display.
Look at this. This can't be good. Ooh, goes tumbling to the outside. Taking things to the top rope. From the top.
Whoa, what a landing. Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
No, let him break his arm. Vicious. CM Punk is in a distressing spot.
Punk needs to be resourceful. Find a moment to strike. Taking out the knee. Uh-oh. Drops the elbow. Oh, debilitating elbow drop.
Uh-oh, this is just vicious.
Taking aim on the arm.
No, let him break his arm.
Vicious.
Sliding back into the ring.
Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package. The champ with a surprisingly quick kick out.
Better hold up on the victory parade.
And he has no response for this barrage of offense.
Yeah, he's got to find some respite here.
Trio of wicked German suplexes. And an elbow drop, too.
Just disrespecting their fallen opponent.
Lands an elbow. Sidewalk slam.
Almost drove him through the ring. Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
F5! Thunderous. That could be enough to continue the reign.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
F5! Thunderous.
That is how a true champion defends. Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
F5! Thunderous. This might be it. The champ might keep it here.
And he's still in the game.
That's how much winning this title means. To give everything you've got. I don't know how much you can have left after that, but you've got to be impressed.
I thought it was over. The WWE Universe thought it was over. But you got to do a little more to finally finish this.
German suplex.
Momentum is running away from Punk.
CM Punk needs to bring the match back to his pace. Another! Just punishing. Pops up their opponent into
Pin to decide the championship. And still in this.
What a match. Gets driven into the corner.
big offense could be coming here.
These are two larger-than-life superstars perched on the ropes. I hope they reinforce the ring.
The ring imploded. What in the world?
The champion retains.
Double champ in the building. Skills so nice, they call him champ twice.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 600 pounds, the WWE United States Champion and the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Gangster.
I can't imagine the amount of pressure he's feeling carrying around 2 championships.
Yeah, the pressure is on when you have one title, but with 2, it has to be immense.
Is he prepared for an opponent with the family pedigree and natural talent of Cody Rhodes?
That's a great question, and luckily for us, we won't have to wait long to get the answer.
The WWE Universe is on its feet for the American Nightmare.
Despite knowing that he's got a huge target on his back, Cody is still pumped up.
Well, Byron, that's because Cody has worked his entire life to reach this point. Rhodes is extremely comfortable taking heavy fire.
And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes, a man who does not retreat in the face of adversity.
This is a man who reached new levels as a main eventer and champion, and who knows the sacrifice of leading a new era.
Cody knows that life doesn't always have happy endings, but he always fights with everything he has.
The American Nightmare has proven that when hard times come around, he's ready to face them head on.
And he has kept the spirit of the American dream alive. Cody Rhodes calls himself the American Nightmare, a name that's a nod to his legendary father, but one that also acknowledges that Cody has become his own man. He's more than just a legacy talent.
Yeah, Cody took hold of his own career and does things on his terms now. He takes a stand for what he believes in, for what he wants to accomplish.
Hit hard and straight into the pin.
He throws his shoulder up before 2.
He needs a little more than that to end things this early. Talk about force. That'll give you whiplash. Supernatural power.
I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition.
From the top.
What?
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? And now Rhodes can't stop this momentum.
Rhodes has to find a way to turn things around.
Into a powerbomb. Wow.
Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you, never a good time for that. From the top.
You gotta be kidding me.
Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
Corey, what advice would you give to someone taking on the American Nightmare?
Above all else, Cole, I'd say you have to be the smarter competitor. Cody wrestles a pretty emotional style, so you need to counteract that with a more cerebral and methodical one. Don't let Cody bait you into letting your emotions take the wheel.
And he goes crashing to the outside. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count.
We all know what is going through their head here.
Yep. Destruction, carnage, annihilation.
Yeah, but they should be thinking about this coming out of their paycheck.
Uh-oh, guys.
We should probably take a step back here. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Look out!
Through the air, and connects!
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Arm wringer. Right hand will counter.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing Cody needed.
Cody isn't allowing that burst of attacks to put an end to him.
These competitors do not like each other point blank. They've not just let the WWE Universe know that with their words, they've let them in the whole locker room know with their actions.
Speaking of the locker room, people are walking around on eggshells, trying not to throw gasoline onto this fire.
It's too late for that, Saxton.
The target.
Hammerlock wrenched in. Nasty sidewalk slam.
I don't know why he just called off the pin attempt.
Hopefully he has a strategy. Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
F5! Thunderous!
Cody's eyes look glazed over.
2. Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
The resilience on display from Cody Rhodes is a common occurrence that never gets old.
That was the home run. Cody's being covered. This could be it. 3, no.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
Pops up their opponent.
Powerbomb.
Could that be enough?
For the win. There's 2. Kicks out.
He just won't give up.
Gets to the rope.
And that'll wake up the submission.
Waistlock applied, countered into an arm drag. Vicious right forearm.
This might just do. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Pops up their opponent.
Powerbomb. Incredible pressure being put on Rhodes.
Yeah, taking the more cerebral and
Taking flight.
body splash. Fireman's carry. Up and F5! Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. F5! Thunderous! Serious jeopardy for Rhodes. 2.
Now the champion winning the match here tonight begins the celebration, a hard-fought victory.
Uh-oh, look out!
Oh, look who's here!
Oh, from behind. Never saw it coming. And now you're oh, got the title. Got the title. Again. Oh, man.
Just tattooing the champion.
I guess statement made.
Despicable.
Those two titles adding a little swagger to his walk.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 600 pounds, the WWE United States Champion and the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Gangster.
When you're a champion, you have challengers and threats coming at you from all angles. When you're a double champion, well, I'd consider sleeping with one eye open, just in case.
I'm sure he's already doing that, Corey, keeping his head on a swivel. Sami Zayn is ready for a fight.
And it is going to be a good one.
And his opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
There is perhaps no superstar with more heart in WWE than Sami Zayn.
You can beat him down, kick him around over and over again, but Sami will always get back up.
The incomparable Sami Zayn, ready to give it his all once again.
The ultimate measure of a man is how he stands at challenging times, and Sami is always up for a challenge.
You gotta love seeing the champ in action here. Well, his title isn't on the line. I'm sure his pride is.
Yeah, Michael, and the champ might be using this as an opportunity to prepare for any future title matches. If you ask me, I think this is a smart move for the champ.
Like I said, the only thing it can hurt is his pride, Byron.
And coming out of the other corner is Sami Zayn. You better recognize that Sami brings the fight and will make you believe.
If Sami's heart is beating, he's got a chance. Whether you believe in Sami's cause or not, you can't deny his unrelenting determination. He's dedicated his life to this business. A string of counters.
Placing him in the corner.
Clothesline in the corner, and a couple back elbows to follow.
Thunderous power slam.
And Sami's focus looked like it was shaken after that.
He knows this is a contact sport. He expected some damage tonight.
Zayn must be phased after this string of action.
Yeah, Sami's defensive instincts need to kick in. Boom! What a right. Gosh. There's the clothesline.
Ascending to the top rope.
Taking flight. Diving body splash.
The shoulder up.
Almost inhuman at this point.
A WWE mainstay. There isn't much about Sami Zayn we haven't talked about. You have to think his opponent already has him figured out.
I don't think that's ever an issue for Sami. He's so adaptive in the ring that I don't think anyone can fully figure him out. Keeping his opponents on their toes is what makes Zayn a top contender.
Clubbing blow.
Zayn looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, a tough night so far for Sami.
And now going for the victory.
Is this it?
Shoulder up, shoulder
so close. That could have been it.
The Kimura. Kimura lock cinched in. Body wrap. This could be over.
And he has to tap. Had to do it or risk serious injury.
Here is your winner, the Gangster.
A disappointing loss for Sami Zayn here tonight.
All the heart, all the passion. This has to be hard for Sami to take.
In this business, you have to rebound quickly, but this might stick with Sami for a while.
Here comes the double champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 600 pounds, the WWE United States Champion and the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Gangster.
One man, 2 championships, and the talk of an entire industry. You have got to respect the fact that this is what greatness looks like.
The significance of this accomplishment cannot be overstated. He has solidified his legacy by carrying those 2 championships.
He went through adversity, survived the wars, and in the end, there could only be one winner. And that winner holds 2 titles.
Now this is going to be fun.
And his opponent from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 205 pounds, Williams.
So much swagger, so much confidence.
Williams sees himself as the next big thing.
And he's not the only one who does.
It's always a showcase of Williams' abilities when he competes.
Oh, Trick's just giving the WWE Universe what they want to see.
There's the bell, and it's on for Trick Williams. Trick knows he needs to hit heavy offense early and stay on the attack.
We know about the swagger. We know about the athleticism. This is when we see what Trick's really made of.
Trick Williams is a fighter. He's shown great resilience. Now Trick's looking to take his Whoop That era global.
And he'll be facing off against one of the most tenacious champions we've ever seen.
Yeah, the champion doesn't have his title on the line in this one, but I do foresee gunning for him after this match. And he'll eventually want the opportunity to take what's around his waist.
Pops up their opponent.
Pop-up powerbomb.
Now that's what you call impact.
Placing him in the corner here.
Charging up the arm, and ooh, what a clothesline in the corner. Launched with a belly-to-belly.
And a direct attack brought to Trick there.
He'll find a way to counter back, though. Sit-out powerbomb.
Trick getting worked on right now.
Williams having trouble getting his bearings.
Sit-out powerbomb. A big kick to the gut.
And a thunderous forearm to follow.
This is just brute power. What a German suplex. Driven down.
Pops up their opponent.
Pop-up powerbomb.
Oh, he got him. Is he going to lock this in?
Legs hooked and fully seated. Boston Crab locked in.
He is struggling to find an escape, but to no avail.
The pain's too great. That's it.
Here is your winner, the Gangster.
Trick Williams just falling short tonight, suffering quite the loss.
That's why they call it light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the undisputed WWE Championship.
He's here and holding 2 championships.
Just think about the grind that comes with being a double champion. As great as the glory is, the hard work that comes with it is no joke.
Yeah, he may look good showing off the gold, but he's got to look good defending it as well. Otherwise, it'll be gone.
He's looking pretty unshakable entering the ring.
Yeah, and whether he is or not, just appearing that way to your challenger is what it takes. And the champion knows that.
The Apex Predator is on the hunt. Ice water in his veins and death in his eyes.
Randy Orton has left a trail of fallen that has spanned over 2 decades.
And there are very few champions in this game who are more decorated than the Apex Predator.
And we also know that when Randy Orton goes to that place, it's over.
A competitor who knows what he's doing at all times.
That's why there's only one Apex Predator, and his name is Randy Orton.
One of the most methodical superstars in WWE. Every step he takes serves a purpose.
Yeah, Randy Orton is always thinking inside that ring and provides no reprieve from the gruesome attacks that he creates.
Always a threat with the 3 most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment, RKO.
Introducing the challenger. From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton! And his opponent, from New York, weighing in at 600 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, and the WWE United States Champion, the Gangster.
The unification of the World Championship and WWE Championship in 2002 brought us the undisputed title.
The one title to rule them all.
Byron, the undisputed championship is on the line here. The title has one of the richest histories in our business. The champion is representing quite a legacy here tonight.
Yeah, the combined history of the WWE Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship all rolled into one championship. And like the title implicates, there is no disputing who is at the top when you carry that hardware around.
Fisherman Buster.
As we'll set up in the corner of the ring. There's the clothesline.
Climbing to the top turnbuckle now.
Taking flight. Diving body splash. Right on the mark. That's got to up the champ's confidence.
And a thunderous forearm to follow.
And Randy can't mount any offense.
Orton's being kept in check.
My goodness, absolute dominance.
Randy Orton loves a slow pace, loves to be methodical in the ring.
Which is why when you're in the ring against Randy, you cannot let him control the pace. Don't play Randy's game. Pick up the pace and make the Viper really work for it.
No question after that powerbomb, the champ has a strategy to retain.
Into a powerbomb, wow.
These are big power moves becoming more devastating with every attempt.
Power slam. There is full concentration on demolishing the competition right now.
And he continues to take relentless offense here.
Yeah, Randy's been unable to control the pace of this match, and he's struggling. Really making Orton work for it right about now.
German suplex. The challenger looking fairly run down at this stage.
Yeah, but at this point, it's still anyone's game.
In a sit-out powerbomb.
Thunderous impact. Check out this power all the way up.
Sit-out powerbomb. Kick out and one for the challenger.
A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
Sidewalk slam. Almost drove him through the ring.
Orton getting worked on right now.
The Viper might be feeling a bit rattled.
Shoulder tackle. Looking to explore things ringside now.
All right, time for us to clear the way.
Already ahead of you.
Here's Orton into a rough landing on the outside. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
And this is our cue to get out of Dodge fast.
You don't have to tell me twice.
This match has spilled out to our announcers area.
Let's hope they take it back in the ring soon.
He has got something destructive in his mind. How do you survive this?
And now we're just looking at a pile of wreckage out here.
This is absolute pandemonium. I don't think it's going to get any more sane from here on out.
Makes the cover.
Got it. And the champ adds to their legacy.
Here is your winner, and still the undisputed WWE Champion, the Gangster.
And he has to be satisfied with himself, defending the championship like he did.